Welcome to the St.Peters Engineering College, Department of Civil Engineering. I myself, V.GAJENDRA, going to be teaching the subject, assistant professor, teaching the subject Transportation Engineering. Transportation Engineering, this is for the fourth year, first semester subject Transportation Engineering. In that, Unit 1, Highway Development and Planning. Previous sessions already we discussed about the highway geometry, what is meant by the alignment, what is meant by the historical development, and what are the 20-year development plans, what are the classification of the roads. So these we discussed in the previous sessions, and in this session I'm going to be discussing about what is the drawings and reports and highway project. Drawings and reports and highway project. So after completion of understanding of the alignment, after the completion of the understanding the concept alignment and what are the factors influencing the alignment, so the drawings and reports are going to be prepared for a road project. Then what is the documents will be required, necessary documents will be required for the highway project. So that I am going to be discussing for the today's session in the highway development and planning. So first we have to go for the drawings and reports. So first of all, you have to understand about what is meant by the alignment. So alignment is going to be called as the center line of the road. So we are going to be transferring the center line of the road on the ground surface. We are going to be called as an alignment. It is going to be called as an alignment. Center line of the road on the ground. We are going to be called as an alignment. For this, we have to see that what are the factors is going to be the basic requirements is that short, easy, safe, and economical. Your alignment should be short. Your alignment should be easy to construct, and your alignment is going to be giving the safe travel of the road users. And finally, we are going for economical. These four are the basic requirements of the alignment. Basic requirements of the alignment or ideal requirements of the alignment is that shortest possible alignment has to be made, easy to construct your alignment, the road is going to be constructed, and safest travel has to be provided, and it is total cost of construction is going to be economical one. So that's why short, easy, safe, and economical. So the alignment is known as, we can say that this is in plan of the road. So this is the plan of the road, means top view of the road. This is we are going to be called as center line. So central line we are going to be proposed. Central line we are going to be fixing on the ground. So that we are going to be called as an alignment. If we are going to be fixing the proper center line for the total construction of the road, so then it is going to be the shortest possible alignment. It will be avoiding the unnecessary cost of construction. That's why alignment. So we will be perfectly made. See, if we ill design of the alignment, or we are not going to properly fixing the alignment, it will be increasing the cost of the construction. It is not going to be comfort to the road users. So that's the way. So we are going to be fixing that the alignment. So alignment and factors is short, easy, safe, and economical. After understanding that one, then we have to go for construction of a road. So first we have to be required that the drawings and reports. Then we are going for the highway project. For that, what are the documents that we are going to be required? Then what are the drawings that will be required? So drawings, first one is going to be called as the key map, index map, preliminary survey, preliminary survey plans, detailed plan and longitudinal section, detailed cross section, land acquisition plans, Drawings of cross drainage. Other retaining structures. Drawings of road intersections. Land plans showing quarries. So these are the 9 is going to be required for going for a construction of a road or the highway. Construction of road or the highway. One is the drawings required is going to be called as key map. One is the key map, index map, preliminary survey plans, detailed plan and longitudinal section, detailed cross section, land acquisition plan, drawings of cross drainage and other retaining structures, drawings of road intersections, land plan showing quarries. So these are the 9 drawings is necessary to go for a construction of a road project or construction of a highway project. So now we are going for to discuss what is meant by the key map, what is meant by the index map. One by one we are going to be discussing what is the importance of key map, index map and each and every point. So first one is going to be called as key map. So key map is going to be showing that a proposed and existing roads. And second one is going to be called as important places to be connected. So this is depending upon the length of the road. The map is going to be prepared based on the length of the road. So the key map is going to be covering up the proposed and existing roads, important places to be connected to the road, and map to be prepared based on the length of the road. Key map, the term itself is going to be giving the giving the meaning key. So it's going to be key role is going to be played by the map. One is what is the proposed road. Proposed road plan details is going to be giving in that proposed road is going to be it's going to be shown in the key map, and what are the existing roads are there already developed road also are there, and then what are the places to be connected such that we are going to be so we are going to be connectivity or the length of the road is going to be increased or alternative alignments we are going to prepare. That's why important places to be connected and map to be prepared based on the length of the road. What is the length and width or what is the scale to be prepared is depending upon the length of the road. How many kilometers we are going for the construction. So that is going to be based on that one. The key map is going to be prepared. Key map is going to be called as very important in that. So what is the proposed one, existing road, and what are the important places to be connected? All that is going to be shown in the key map of a proposed road project or proposed highway project. That's why we are going to be called as a key map. Key map is the very important document, first document to be required to understand to study the project, and we have to go for the further progress of the work is going to be depending upon the key map. Then the next one is going to be coordinate drawings. So second one is going to be called as index map. So second one is going to be called as index map. So here we can able to see that the term here also is going to be giving the meaning index. If you take the new textbook, the index will be there. Index is going to be called as the what are the in the textbook, what are the complete, so the topics are there that is going to be giving you in the beginning of the textbook itself, that we are going to call index. Index is going to be showing that the topics and in what pages is going to be available. Suppose you are going to be taking a textbook. Similarly, here we are going for the project of highway construction or the road construction. So here the index is going to be giving us topography. So index is going to be called as the topography of the area. Topography of the area shown through the other symbols. Through the So this is the topography of the area. Topography of the area. So topography of the area shown through the symbols. That is what we call the index map. So what the way you are going for the proposed road construction, a proposed road where it is going to be proposed for that road. How the topography? Topography means it is going to be plain terrain or it is going to be called hilly terrain. Plain terrain or hilly terrain, or how the ground surfaces will be there, how the ground profile will be there, and in addition to that one, where the rivers are there, where the construction, so the built-up constructions are there, where the barren lands will be there, so where the built-up area will be there. Each and every information related to that the project is going to be giving that, including that the hilly terrain and the plain terrains, that is going to be called topo sheets. We are able to get from the topo sheets that the topography of the entire area. So you are going to be giving you is going to be a map is going to be called an index map. Index map is going to be showing that topography of the area through so shown through the symbols, is not the giving the meaning through the symbols. So you can able to understand that from where the rivers to where the lake, where the built up area will be there, where the barren lands will be there, and the terrain, how the terrain will be there, that we are going to be understanding from the contours. So the terrain is going to be plain terrain, or it is going to be called hilly terrain, or the mountain terrain. Yeah, all sort of information we are able to get is going to be called an index map. So then the third one is going to be called a preliminary survey. Preliminary survey plans. This is going to be prepared in the plan of 10 centimeter equals to 1 kilometer, 25 centimeter to 1 kilometer. So here we are going to be seeing that alternative alignments. Alternate alternate alignments and all other information, related information. So the preliminary survey plan is going to be called as, so we are able to see that the first the plan is going to be prepared. This the scale will be there. So 10 centimeter on the map will be equals to 1 kilometer on the ground, on the field. And similarly, 25 centimeter to 1 kilometer, 10 centimeter to 1 kilometer. So the 25 centimeter 1 kilometer is going to prepare the preliminary survey plans. What that the preliminary survey plans is going to be giving you is that alternate alignments. For one road, we can have some numerous number of alternatives are available. So as a highway engineer or the highway planner, we had to be choose which one will be the better alignment. Which will be the better alignment is going to be giving you as short, easy, safe, and economical. These are the ideal requirements if you are going for the construction. Is shortest alignment, easiest to construct, and safe to travel, and the economical construction. That is going to be called as alternative alignments are to be prepared on the plan such that which one will be the the probable or which one will be the good alternative covering all those requirements, ideal requirements. It is going to covering all the alignments, covering all the requirements that we are going to call as alternative alignments. So then the related information for each and every alternative alignment. So that we are going to be provided the information is going to be called as preliminary survey plans. Preliminary survey plans is going to be comprises of alternative alignments and the related information we are able to get from the extracting from the preliminary survey plans. They are going to be drawn to the scale of 10 centimeter to 1 kilometer, 25 centimeter to 1 kilometer. So which one will be the feasible? So there's a feasible alignment we are going to be considered. Feasible alignment will be considered that we are going to call it alternate alignment, not only one alignment. So we can go for a number of alignments in that. So which one will be the feasible that we are going to be getting the all sort of the information that we are going to call it preliminary survey plans. Fourth one is going to be called as detailed plan and longitudinal section. So the detailed plan is with respect to the proposed one, proposed road alignment with boundaries and boundaries. And then next is going to be called as contours. So this is the information we are going to be getting from the detailed plan. So detailed plan is going to be giving the information of proposed road alignment and what are the boundaries are there for that alignment or that the proposed road. And then last one is going to be called as contours. Contours is going to be giving you that is the topography of the area. Contour means equal elevation. So equal elevation lines. Imaginary line is going to be passing through the equal elevation. We are going to call it as contour. Means the road is going to be constructed. Means elevation should be constant throughout the length of the road, the width and road. So that's why the contours also we had to be in the detailed plan. We are mentioning that the contours and we are able to get the boundaries information that we are going to be presenting in the detailed plan. And proposal road construction, proposed road alignment, this is coming under the detailed plan, the detailed plan and the detailed plan. Then next one is going to be called as longitudinal section. Detailed plan and longitudinal section. So longitudinal section we are also going to be called as profile. Profile of the ground. Profile of the ground. Along the length. So profile of the ground along the length we are going to be drawing, that is going to be called as longitudinal section. So now this is the plan. So this is the length. So for this, I am going to be preparing the ground profile will be like this. So this is the ground profile. I am able to get one. The ground profile, I am able to get it. So from the longitudinal section. So that's why we are going to be preparing here. What is the existing levels? What is the existing level of the ground? Existing level of the ground, and what is the datum line we are going to be fixing? From the datum line, we are going to be seeing that how much is going to be cutting and how much is going to be filling is going to be comes. That is the importance of longitudinal section. So you are going to be taking the levels. Taking the lines along the center line of the road. We are going to be taking the levels along the center line of the road. So from that, we are going to be preparing a longitudinal section. Longitudinal section we are going to prepare. So we can able to get that the profile of the ground. So from this profile, so the profile will be coming like this. The profile of the ground, we are going to be plotting through the elevations of the points along the longitudinal section. Now this is the existing one. I have to be proposed like this. So this I am going to be called as datum line. Datum to be datum line, and this is the existing one. So this is going to be coming as going to be called as filling. So this is we are going to call it as excavating. Means my road is going to be constructed over here. So this much of the portion I had to be removed, and here this much of the portion I had to be filled, and similarly here this much of it is going to be removed, and this much is going to be filled. So that is the earthwork volume. Earthwork volume, how much I had to be cut and how much I had to be filled, such that it is going to be getting the profile of the ground will be getting at the flat or the horizontal surface. So that is the information we are able to getting from the longitudinal section. Existing ground level, what is the datum line, proposed datum line. From that, we are going to be getting that the volume of the earthwork required for cutting as well as the filling. This is the longitudinal section we are able to get it. So the detailed plan and detailed plan is going to be giving that. So the proposed road alignment as well as the boundaries, what are the boundaries will be there. Then the contours is going to be giving that the detailed plan. In addition to the detailed plan, longitudinal sectioning is going to be giving the information of the profile of the ground along the central line of the road. Profile of the ground along the central line of the road. It will be giving the information to the how much of earthwork volume is going for cutting and filling. So to made for the construction of a road. So that is going to be called as longitudinal section. Next, fifth one is going to be called as a detailed cross section. So this is going to be, the scale is 1 centimeter is equals to 2 meter to 2.5 meters. 1 centimeter is equals to 2 to 2.5 meters. We are going to be preparing 2 meter to 2.5 meters. Cross section is along the width of the road, proposed width of the road, and the longitudinal section is along the length of the road. This is if you take the plan. So this is longitudinal section, and this we are going to be called as width of the road. Along the width, I had to be know about what is the profile of the ground. Along the width, what is the profile of the ground? That information I am able to get it is going to be called as the cross section details. Cross section, cut the section in the widthwise direction. Longitudinal section is along the lengthwise direction. Along the lengthwise direction, how the profile of the ground will be there, that is going to be giving us longitudinal section. So this is cross section. Cross section. So cross section 1, cross section 2. So like that, it is we are going to be taking the cross section, number of cross section, that is depending upon the ground profile. If the ground profile will be so many undulations will be there, we have to take a very short interval of cross sections. If it is somewhat flat is going to be there, somewhat flat will be there. So the level is not going to be changes. If level is going to be changes abruptly, the profile is going to be changes profile of the ground will be changes abruptly, then your cross section will be very close. Close cross sections has to be taken. If it is your ground profile will be so if the flat, then we are going to be taking that the interval will be long interval we can able to take. So the cross section we are going to be taking widthwise direction, then we are going to be we are going to be getting that the information of the ground profile along the width of the road. Means road will be having length and as well width. Length is going to be called as infinite length, and width is going to be called as finite one. Length is how many kilometers of the road is going to be constructed is infinite one, but width of the road is going to be restricted. That is depending upon the traffic volume. So that is the detailed cross section will be giving that. The profile of the ground, we are going to be getting the information. So through the cross section details, through the cross section width of the road, through the width of the road, what is the ground profile will be there, that we are going to be that we are going to be getting the information of the ground profile, that we are going to be called a cross section, detailed cross section we are going to be. So we are going to be preparing in that cross section number we are going to be provided, and here also we are going to be seeing that how much of the filling and how much of the cutting, that is the earthwork volume, earthwork excavation and filling volume, earthwork volume. We are going to be getting the information, all sort of information we are able to getting from the cross section. Then the next one is going to be called land acquisition plans. Land acquisition plans. Here the scale is 1 centimeter equal to 40 meters. Land acquisition plans is going to be prepared for 1 centimeter equals to 40 meters. Here the term itself is going to be giving that acquired land is going to be acquired, that is going to be called land acquisition plans. So land acquisition plans will be giving you that the buildings, wells, natural gradients, any other information. So this is the land acquisition plan will be giving the information of the buildings. Yeah, I'm going to be construction of a road. So once the road is going to be constructed, adjoining land cost is going to be increases. That's why we are going to be acquiring the land in advance. So for the after 10 years or 15 years, for the future of 10 years and 20 years also, now itself in the present situation, now itself we are going to be purchase the land for the land development. If once the road is going to be constructed, so the tendency of the people is besides the road, the development will be more. The development will be more, and land cost is going to be increased abnormally once the road is going to be constructed. So that's why land acquisition, land is going to be acquired in advance, such that we are going to be constructing the road for in the future also. There is no need to give the compensation. If we are not going to acquire the land for the future 10 years now itself, so then we want to go for any extension in the future period, what is going to happen? So you have to be demolish the adjoining constructions, and we have to be give the compensation for that one. So the lot of money is going to be incurred for that fund. For that purpose, we are going to be giving for the land acquisition plans. How much land will be required for the buildings and water facilities, and how the drainage facilities we are going to provide. Each and every facility we are going to be provided for that. How much land will be required for the road to be constructed, proposed road to be constructed. That is we are going to call land acquisition plans. Why it is going to be more important that, so once the road is going to be constructed, adjoining land cost is going to be increases abnormally. So in future we want to extend the road facilities, extend the road, so then it will be very difficult. So we have to give more compensation for the property. So that's the importance of the land acquisition plans. Next one is the drawings of the cross drainage works. Seventh one, drawings of cross drainage and other retaining structures. So here the plan is going to be 1 centimeter equals to 1 meter. So 1 centimeter is equal to 1 meter is the plan is going to be drawings of the cross drainage and other retaining structures. We are going to be preparing that the map of the plans is 1 centimeter equal to 1 meter. What is meant by the cross drainage and other retaining structures? If the alignment, the proposed alignment is going to be fixed, or the alternative alignment or the proposed alignment is going to be fixed for the road, and the road is going to be, while you are taking the alignment, the road is going to be come across with the any water bodies or railway crossings we are going to be coming. So that we are going to be called as the water is going to be coming, then it is going to be called cross drainage structures. That is a culvert we are going to be constructed, or the bridge is to be constructed. So if it is going to be narrow, water body will be there, then we are going to be constructing a culvert. If it is going to be river, the larger width will be there, then we are going to be constructing with a bridge. So these are all, while through the proposed alignment, how many number of bridges, how many number of the culverts is going to be coming, that we are going to be estimated, and we are going to be giving that the drawings. So other retaining structures, any other abutting structures to the road will be required. That information all it is going to be coming from the drawings of cross drainage and other retaining structures along the proposed road. Along the proposed road of the construction, cross drainage works will be coming about. So it is going to be crossing the stream, crossing the small water body, or crossing the river, so crossing the lake, crossing the pond. So these are the possible cases are there. In that case, we are going to provided that the culvert or the bridges or anything we are going to provided. So that is going to be the drawings are going to be prepared, and what is the cost for that one we are going to be incurred. That for that purpose we are going to be preparing the drawings of cross drainage and other retaining structures for abutting to the road. So this is the other drawing we are going to preparing to know that the total cost of the project. So the drawings of road intersections. Drawings of road intersections. So the drawings of the road intersections for the proposed road alignment. If the road is going to be crossing, so intersection is going to be coming. So what is the type of the intersection we are going to be provided? That the plans will be prepared, drawings to be prepared. So one is intersection is, if you take this is the one intersection. Another one is going to be called as this is another intersection. We are going to provide with the roundabout. This is the roundabout. So this is signalized intersection. A signalized intersection. Sometimes we are going to be provided with. So sometimes we are going to provide the crossing will be in the higher level. So the access is going to provide the higher level. So then we have to go for the flyovers. One is road intersection, roundabout. Another one is road intersection. Then next one is going to be called as flyover. Necessity of the flyover. Sometimes we are going for the proposed road is going to be called a thorough route. It will be not connecting with the intersections. Then we are going to construct of the flyover. So these are all the drawings has to be prepared. That is what is the type of the pavement, what are the different types of the intersections that will be required along the proposed road alignment. But that all the drawings is going to be prepared. That is going to be called road intersections. Drawings of road intersections. It will be comprises of roundabout. It will be comprises of signalized intersection, or it is going to be called as flyovers. All sort of information we are preparing in terms of the drawings. So drawings of road intersections. So the last one is going to be called as, so the land plans showing quarries. Land plans showing the quarries. So quarry means it is going to be called as material requirement. Material requirement. Land plan showing the material requirements. So that is the vicinity of the proposed road. So this will be on the vicinity of the proposed road. Vicinity of the proposed road. So the availability of the materials for the road construction. So what are the availability of the materials? So one is when the stone aggregate will be required, soil will be required. If it is in case the soil bearing capacity is less, we have to borrow the soil. Soil will be required, sand will be required. Then we are going for cement concrete road, cement. If you are going for bituminous road surfacing, we are going to provide bitumen. So these are the what are the materials that will be required for the road construction, that we have to be giving the plan indicating that availability of the material near to the proposed road construction, near to the proposed area, at what distance the materials are available. So that is known as the land plan showing quarries. Quarry will be getting that aggregate, stone aggregate we are going to be getting, because we are going to be in maximum percentage of the road is going to provide with the stone aggregate. We are going to provide it in the sub-base and base courses, and sub-grade we will be having that the soil, and the final is going to provide with the surfacing. We are going to provide cement, concrete, or the bitumen we are going to provide it. That's why. So aggregate is going to be playing a major role in the road construction. So then we have to see that the availability of the material near to the proposed road construction. That plans is going to be called land plans showing that the quarries where it is the material is going to be available. So this is about that what are the drawings that we are going to be prepared. Then after understanding that one, we are going for the estimates. Estimates will be one is going to be called an abstract estimate, and another one is going to be called as detailed estimate. Another one is going to be called a detailed estimate. Abstract means it is going to be giving that is the total cost, or the total cost of the project we are going to be getting is going to be called as, if it is the quantity of the aggregate, how much quantity of the aggregate will be required, then we are going to be getting that abstract is going to be called as total cost of the project we are going to be giving the estimate. Detailed means, so this is going to be called as each head of the materials that we are going to be using is going to be called a detailed one. That is going to be called as what is the thickness, how much thickness we are going to provide, what is the material we are going to be using, so what is the length, width, and height we are going to be provided. So detailed cross section, what is the total cubic meters of the material will be required, and what that we are going to be giving as detailed estimate. Detailed estimate is going to be giving us with each head we are going to be providing the information. Abstract estimate is that after preparing the detailed estimate only, we are going for abstract estimate in that with respect to the quantities we are going to be giving the rate, and with that rate we are going to be preparing that the total cost. That is known as abstract, means total. So the cost of the project that we are going to be getting from the detailed estimate. Detailed estimate is going to be with respect to the detailed estimate we are going to be preparing the abstract estimate. These are the two estimates we are going to be preparing for any road project, abstract and detailed estimate. So with this, the today's session we are going to be concluding. In this session, we focused on that. We discussed about that what are the drawings that we are going to be prepared for the proposed road construction. What is meant by the key map? What is meant by the index map? What is meant by the longitudinal section? What is meant by the detailed plan? What is meant by the cross section? And what is meant by the land acquisition plans? And what is meant by the plans required for the cross drainage structures and retaining structures? And what is the drawings for required for the available material, or the drawings preparing for the quarries, plans are preparing for the quarries. So this is we discussed. This is more important to get the information in the form of the drawings or the plans, such that so that we can able to get the information, then we can go very fast to the construction in the field. For that purpose, we are going to be using these drawings. Information drawing means always it is going to be giving the information for the requirement. What is the requirement will be for that information? We are going to be preparing the plan such that we can able to reach the places easily. So that is we are going to be called as the drawings prepared for the proposed road construction. So the estimates, abstract estimates, and detailed estimate. So then the next is the highway project. So the project report is one of the most important document, so that we have to prepare in that what are the essentials that we have to prepare. Essentials we had to be give that we are going to be called as preparing a document we called a project report, that we are going to call a highway project report. For highway project report, what are the details that will be required? What are the details that has to be attached such that we can prepare that the highway project report that will be going to be submitted for the financial sanction. That is the project report we are going to submit it for the financial sanction. That is going to be called as highway project report. After plans or the drawings is going to be completed, then we will go for the highway project report. Thank you.